question. She asks, what are your top 3 tips for building a successful coaching business? Girl, I've been through a lot of ebbs and flows and hurdles and falls and plants right on the face as I have built my coaching business. And so this is a very, very good question so that, we can avoid some of those trips, but also they're gonna happen and it's so okay. It's so okay for you to learn as you go and to learn from little bumps along the path. But if I had to go back, here is what I would do and here's what I want to share with you for my answer today. So I'm getting all these notifications on my phone and my computer at the same time right now. I would start number one tip, you guys, write this down, okay? I would start by picking a niche / ideal client / community. I don't care what you call it. Like there's the ICA, ideal client avatar, all that jazz. We don't have to get fancy with the language here, but if we go out, especially as empaths in the world, if we go out and we're like, I'm going to help everybody, then no one knows who you're for. Are you for me? Are you the coach for me? I don't freaking know, because you haven't set out that clear messaging. You haven't defined who it is that you help. So regardless of what words, niche, ideal client avatar, whatever you call this, my point with number 1 is know who you help. Who are you so qualified to help? Who do you love helping? Who is a version of you from 1, 2, 5, 10 years ago that you speak her language, you know her story, you get it, you've been there, you've had that experience, those pain points, those challenges in your own version of your life, and you can help her so beautifully. You can freaking blow her mind. You can help her. Okay, so I want you to first, number 1, know who it is that you're helping and serving within your coaching business. Because if you just go out and you're like, I'm a life coach for anyone who's struggling. I'm a life coach for people who feel stress. Okay, well, that's so many people on this planet. And what does stress mean? What does struggling mean? How does that show up in their life? What kind of stress? What kind of struggle? Struggle related to what? Stress that shows up physically, stress that shows up spiritually, stress that shows up emotionally. This can be interpreted in freaking a million different ways, and it's so unclear. So, number 1, again, recap. Who do you help? Know who you help. Number 2, solve a problem. So when you're building a coaching business, let's say you got number 1 down. Check, got it. I help women with chronic illness. Cool. All right, that's much more clear. But what problem do you solve for women with chronic illness? What issue, pain point, challenge do you have a process for? Do you hold space for? Can you do subconscious programming around? Can you recommend oils for? Whether it's a product or a surface or however you do it, doesn't matter, because there's plenty of ways you can approach it. But I want to know what problem it is that you actually solve for me. Do you help me? Am I the person you help? And what do you do to help me? What is the problem that you're so great at solving? Is it bringing more holistic tools into my toolbox? Is it helping me to hit a financial number in my business? Is it helping me cultivate a sense of more positive beliefs and patterns, positive patterns within my thought process? What problem do you solve as a coach? That was number 2. Number 3 is 3-layered. So building the know, like, and trust factor. So now your people, whether they're new to you or they've known you since you were 4, know this is who Lauren helps. This is the problem she solves for those people. And I'm going to build you're going to build the know, like, and trust factor with those people. So they're not just like skating by and being like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't relate to her. I don't know her. I don't trust her. I don't even know if I like her. And instead, we're going to bridge that gap to now not only do you help them with this problem, and they trust you, they know you, they freaking love you, so that they're going to say yes. These 3 things are so freaking simple, but left out of so many beginning entrepreneurs and business owners' journey, that if we just stopped and we really clearly defined the answer to these 3 questions, your business would explode so much faster than if you're still trying to help everyone, please everyone, and do all of the things. So stop, pause, and ask yourself these questions. Within number 3, it's not just know. It's like, I want to know you. Not just what your name is and what city you live in and what color the walls of your office are. I want to know you. I want you to share yourself with me. So in my business, you guys probably feel like you know me pretty damn well. You know the loss I've experienced. You know about this whole foster dog situation we've got going on in our house. You know that I have another dog named Bella that I'm freaking obsessed with. You know all the things that I like to geek out on. You know when I go up to my mountain house, like I'm not trying to like create stalkers or anything, but you know me. You know when I am sharing something that is a struggle I'm going through. You know when I have my highest months and my biggest celebrations. You know me, okay? And then so it's not just, hey, she's cool, whatever. It's like, I'm freaking obsessed with you. When I listen to your live streams, it makes me just want to be and soak up in your energy. I freaking love that woman. I love how real she is. I love how, if you're like into styling, I love the style of clothes she wears. I'm not the person to follow if that's the case. I freaking love the way that she explains things or teaches things. I love her vibe. I love this woman. I want to be in her space. I want to be in her container. I just feel good around her. And then trust. How do we build trust? Well, it's different than in like a real life relationship or something. And instead, that trust is really coming from and sourcing from within how you show up online. So I build trust with you all in this community by answering your questions, and I always answer all of the questions. And you know, and you can trust that I'm going to answer your questions. I also build trust by consistency and showing up. Doesn't mean I don't take a day off. Doesn't mean that I go like a week without sometimes posting anything mind-blowing on Instagram or Facebook, because I step back and I go through ebbs and flows. But generally, there is a level of consistency that I have built in my community and I hold myself accountable to that helps you trust me. Think about that. Think about, do you trust me? If you were to feel really aligned with the course and offer that I created, would you trust that it's going to be freaking amazing? Based on how I show up online, based on how much I give away for free, based on how consistent I am and all the questions I answer within this group, likely you feel like I trust giving my money to that woman. She's going to deliver for me. She's going to show up for me. I see how she shows up online. I see how she is. I know her. I love her, and I want to be in her container. I want to be in her space, and I trust her to deliver for me and to show up for me if I'm going to say yes to something that she has. All right, so recap. Number 1, know who you help. Who are you serving? Number 2, make sure you know and you tell the people what problem, challenge, pain point you're solving for them. Number 3, build that know, like, trust factor, which is really know, like, trust got us to here in the past. And I really believe that now it's not just know, like, trust. It's know, love, super trust. Know this person is going to deliver for me. Taking it to the even deeper level, and that's really going to help you with converting people into being on the sidelines to wanting to be in your container. They might not even care what the frick it is that you offer. They're just I want more of you. Let me be in your space. Combination of those, that's a pretty solid trio right there. Back to the question, the original question was, what were the top 3 tips for building a successful coaching business? Start there. Start there. Magic will freaking happen for you, and I can't wait to see it blow freaking up and for you to hit your wildest goals and wildest dreams in your life. All right, I hope this has been super helpful. I love you all.